Right. Patrick with FullMetalRock.com. Pleasure speaking with Kyle Turley, the one and only.
Howdy.
Man, last time we met was in New Orleans.
Yeah, man.
Opened up for Hank III.
Yeah.
And since then, what's been going on?
Been just staying on that grind, you know. I mean, we went on that Hank III tour, went out west, and came back around, and just kept playing. Since then, man, we've been touring all over. We pretty much covered the entire U.S. and looking to do the same thing coming up this next year.
How's the response been from you? I guess from your fans, but having a rock group,
it's been great, man.
It's almost not country, pop country, but
yeah. Well, that's the thing, I mean, it kind of spans a whole different bunch of genres, So it's not just labeled into country, which has been great, I think, for helping to build that fan base and for them to know who we are and respect us. What we bring to the table musically can compete with anybody, I think, and I'll throw it up there with anybody, and let the fans decide. And we've had great responses the entire road, from being on tour with Hank III, from opening for Eric Church, big pop country star right now, and we opened for Kansas, and a crowd where you got old people and and looking at you. We sold a bunch of CDs at those shows, and really impressed those guys. So staying on that grind, that's the main thing, and keeping after it. And that's what we're doing. We've had a great response.
As far as your label, you plan on adding more bands to the label?
I'd like to, but I mean, we're very focused on what we're doing with my project right now, and we kind of feel like if we have a successful project rather than put a lot of irons in the fires with a lot of potential successful projects, if we can make one thing successful and learn the lessons along the way, then we could put it into some other bands after we know the right steps to take, because right now it's a lot of trial and error, and everything's continuing to evolve with the music industry and business, constantly with people like us, be able to just start up your own show, and be successful at it. So, having to tap into all these different areas is key, for artists today. It's not like it used to be.
Yeah. As far as being on the road, when you play football, always on the road, way different schedule. How do you like this? I guess being the musicians on the road all the time.
I love it, man. I do, but it's tough. I mean, somebody posed a question to me, like, the other day. They're like, "So how fun is it to be on the road?" And I was like, "Man, it's a lot of fun." But they're like, what would you say? Like, and I was like, it's probably 20% fun. It's 80% work. I mean, you got to be out there on it every day. As a singer, I mean, you have to have your voice, I mean, you got to kind of stay conscious of how much you party, you know what I mean? So you can be there, we're grinding it out. We're not some big time band right now, so, we're driving the bus and we're loading gear and we're doing merch and we're doing everything, so it's a constant, I'm my own manager, you know what I mean? We don't have, believe it or not, I chose to put certain things into investments in the band wise, like being on a bus and things like that. But there's no driver. I'm the driver, and trying to teach some of these other cats how to drive a big bitch like this.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big motherfucking driver.
Yeah.
Right.
I grew up. My old man was a truck driver, so it's easy for me. I grew up driving trucks when I was like 10. Yeah.
Tomorrow's game is Saints versus Rams.
I know, man. Yeah.
Who's your take on that?
Oh, of course, man. I got it right here, dude. That's the only team on this arm, man.
Fucking
on
right.
This arm too. And I'm getting this piece done right here. So that's how it goes with me, man. This was my team, man, and it was unfortunate that I didn't get to finish my career here. I wasn't allowed to, and you live and learn. I made a lot of wrong decisions myself in that whole process, but I went to other teams and it gave me, I think, greater appreciation for this city, for the team itself, and what it means. What this city means to the football team, what this football team means to the city, and the fact that I was a part of it, and a part of it in such a key turning point, I think, in the organization, where we finally turned that corner to prove ourselves as a competitor, and that I like to believe that helped to draw more free agents to this program that could help this team get to that Super Bowl and win it. I mean, and a coach like Sean Payton to be able to have that type of talent, coming to this city. It's such a unbelievably hard time, for any coach to take that on was tough, and for them to have gotten a guy like Sean Payton, I like to think that we kind of paved that way, with the success we had with Jim Haslett, and that they could really, maybe move up in coaching, and that made all the difference in the world.
They deserved it, man. The whole state deserved that shit.
Man, they did, man. Damn right. I think that's the thing. Above any other team, outside of Minnesota Vikings, who deserve a Super Bowl, because they never won one and they've been to a bunch of them. And the city of New Orleans, man, nobody deserves it more. Yeah.
And as far as your fan base, I mean, as far as age group wise, is it older fans, younger fans?
It's pretty much everything, man. I mean, it's black, white, yellow, green, orange, red, whatever, man. And it's young and old, and it's really cool, man. My music's being received by a lot of people, and they appreciate what I'm doing. So it's great to see that it's that spread out,
Yeah. Any new works in the making?
Oh yeah, we got a new single coming out December 14th, a song called We Ride, and that'll be on iTunes December 14th. Check it out and help us out. I think the song deserves some credit in the music world. I'm pretty proud of it, and hopefully with the fans' approval and them downloading that song for us, man, we'll get that thing up on those charts. Finally get some real music up there.
Yep.
Yeah,
real music.
That's right. That's right.
Any predictions on the Super Bowl?
Man, I'd like to see the boys go again. I think they can if a few things happen here or there.
Last couple games been rough.
They've been rough, but you know what? They know what to do now, and there's a lot going in. And they have enough key veterans on the team that are healthy right now that can steer those guys that have never been at that stage to keep that focus. Going down that road. And Sean Payton's a tremendous coach, and so I think that they've got a good chance at any. Where they're positioned in the playoffs, I don't know. Whether that's a wild card or something happens weird and Atlanta falls off and starts performing bad and losing some games. I don't know. But I hope the boys go again. They got a chance. They're a great team. They get into the playoffs, they could be dangerous. Outside of that, I mean, look at the Patriots. Again, another team who knows how to get there. So, with those guys in the AFC, Tom Brady healthy, I think they've got as good a chance as any. And then, but NFC-wise, I think is up in the air completely with Michael Vick and Philly doing so well, and all these other teams that are just surprising people right now. And how surprising a lot of teams are doing really poorly.
Yeah, it's widespread. It kind of flipped over.
Yeah.
I guess after we did freeze over hell.
Yeah, it did. It shifted it.
It shifted everything down.
Right.
Well, man, any new fans listening, we'll let them know where they can find your CD.
Yeah, man. Yeah, my CD's online pretty much everywhere on every one of the digital outlets out there. From Amazon.com to Blockbuster, I believe, or not Blockbuster. They're going out of BestBuy.com. You go to anywhere online and they'll have it. iTunes and
buy the CD. They have an awesome poster in the CD.
Yeah. I did the CD right. It has a poster fold out with all my lyrics. And they're real stories. If people want to buy a book from me about my life and the stories and try to read into me, who I am, get my record, because it's my music and I you can hear it from me, and then my lyrics are there for you to read and maybe try to make up your own mind about things. And all the stories are true, all the stories are real, and you can make up in your own mind what they're about. But go to gridironrecords.com. That's my site, and from gridironrecords.com you can go to all those areas, and you can buy the CD from there, from gridironrecords.com, which is what we prefer. But you can get it anywhere that you get your music from.
Cool deal, man. Well, I appreciate your time, brother.
But December 14th.
Fucking right.
December 14th. We Ride. It's coming out. Yeah. So go get it. That's we need the record sold. We want this record to sell the shit big.
fucking
You know, I mean, I want to sell as many copies as you can. I think it's great. I think that people enjoy it. But We Ride's coming out, so single, and you know, as far as singles go, and kind of a look into what we're going to do in the future, and where the evolution of my band has come, and where I've come as an artist. We Ride's a good start for you.
Starting point.
Yeah,
Good job, man. Well, I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Right, man.